Yo, what's the word? How we doing? Hope we're doing good. I want to jump right into it. I want to talk about, as you see in the title, temptation. Temptation. That's a heavy subject, right? And I don't think I can cover it all in just one video. It takes multiple, and it takes, I believe, time, research, and a little dedication. But let's get the base started, right? Temptation, man, temptation. It goes all the way back to the Bible, man. From Adam and Eve with the apple. Just that temptation. Saying that the snake's telling Eve, oh, if you eat this apple, you can become God-like and you won't even need God, right? That's just one example. But in life, in our lives, we're always tempted, right? We are always hit with temptation. We can always go left or we can always go right. When left looks more attractive, but we need to go right? Is temptation looks beauty. Temptation, I feel, is very beautiful to the faint eye. To the one who is surface level, who just looks at the outer layer and never looks into it or never looks past that first initial vision or sight, right? But temptation, see, we're always tempted to do something, always. So how do we say no? Just by saying no. Just by, if you know yourself and if you have for real know yourself, and if you created boundaries, right? If you created boundaries within your life and within yourself, boundaries as far as say you create boundaries as I'll never wear red because one day I got in, this is not true, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just paraphrasing right now. I don't wear red because I have a bad experience with red clothing and things of that nature. Like, some have been bad when I was young and when I was wearing red, and I need to I learned something about these up here. It's the chicken. It's a chicken truck. Hold on. That's a chicken truck. Look at that. That's a chicken truck. I learned that's another video. I still need to do a little bit more research. But just know our food. I watched something that came out in 2007 about some chicken trucks, man. About some chickens. Let me tell you, do your research on your food. Until I do my research, that's all I'm gonna say. Well, my extensive research. I've done a little research, but let me tell you, by 2050, we're effed. Anyways, back to the script. Temptation. See, temptation can just knock you off your path just like that, and say, oh, I've seen somebody ruin their whole basketball career. I mean, they had a great basketball. They had D1 offers. They were going to actually a prestigious school in LA, in California, and they were playing overseas, and everyone, they were shopping, and one player, or not, multiple players, right, went shopping, right? And this one player, well, all these a few players stole, right? They were tempted to steal, and so they did. And what happened? They went to jail. They got their schooling or basketball. They got put on probation basically for the whole year. They weren't allowed to play basketball. And that's what they were there for. They're there to play basketball. next to the chicken. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you guys believe in energy, this is scared energy right here. And we eat that. We consume that. Even though chicken be hella good and hella, but like, bro, the energy that is like, the energy, bro, is insane. Is insane. I need to grab a coffee. I'll be back. And just like that, bag secured. Coffee secured. See, that's a temptation right there to me. I'm supposed to be somewhere. I'm supposed to be somewhere at a certain time, right? But I will risk it. Risk being late. Risk not being on time for a beverage, for a drink. That's a temptation of mine. I'm tempted, right? I'm tempted to get a coffee, right? But what is the outcome? I could be super late to where I need to go. Or I could wait, right, until a little bit later, a few more hours. I could have waited a few hours, and I could have went there comfortably. I wouldn't have to rush. I wouldn't have to fight against time, right? But I'm tempted to get it because I'm passing it. I'm right here, and I want it, honestly. And so I'm just like, I'm tempted to run through this light. It was a red light, right? Police don't send no letter to my mail. We all get tempted, right? I'm not sure how this video is gonna go, but I'm not sure if anybody will get anything out of this. But honestly, to surpass temptation, you need to just ignore it. You need to pretend it's not even there. You really just need to not disillusion yourself, but you need to disillusion yourself until you're able to be like, okay, until you can automatically just like tunnel vision, right? But we're easily tempted, and we're tempted with new things. Everyone, I mean, they come up with new stuff every day. So it's honestly, it's up to you to make sure your willpower and your boundaries. I guess that the main thing of this video, you guys, we need to do is create more boundaries. We need to set more boundaries for ourselves, and not just let ourselves go, or just let anything happen to ourselves. Not to ourselves, but in certain situations. But yes, I love you. Appreciate you. Yay, yay.